Since factoring doesn't always work in finding the values of x or in solving quadratic equations, we can use the quadratic formula as an alternative. So the quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b, positive negative, the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, where ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which is the standard form of quadratic equation. So it is very trivial in using the quadratic formula. We will never get the right answer if we don't follow this format. So in here, a, b, c are the constant and x is the unknown. Itong quadratic formula, madali lang naman siyang gamitin. Ang gagawin lang ulit natin is to plug in the values where we can locate using this format, the standard form of quadratic equation. Ngayon, para mas madali ninyong maintindihan or ma-visualize, we're going to answer some equations. Now, we have these three equations that we're going to answer as a practice. Alright? So, sa number 1, it's x plus x squared is equal to 3. Ang pinakaunang procedure na dapat natin gawin is to set it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So, yan ang una natin gagawin. I-arrange natin siya sa standard form of quadratic equation. So, x squared plus x, yung 3, dahil nasa kabila siya, i-move natin siya sa left side. So, magiging negative 3 siya. And i-equate sa 0. Ayan, pwede na nating malocate yung values ng a, b, and z. So, a, 1. Ang coefficient ng x squared is 1. Gaya din, same din sa b. And the c is equal to negative 3. Now that we have these values, pwede na natin siyang i-plug in dito sa quadratic formula para makuha ang values ng x. Okay, so plugging in, negative b is equal to 1. Positive, negative, the square root of b is 1 ulit. Minus 4ac multiplied by 1 and negative 3. All over 2a. The value is a is 1. And so, solving, negative 1, positive, negative, the square root of 1, negative 4 times negative 3 is equal to positive 12. All over 2. So, 1 plus 12 is equal to 13. So, hindi na natin kayang isimplify itong nasa loob ng radical sign. Kaya, we will leave the values of x like this. Okay, so, the values of x are negative 1, positive, negative, the square root of 13 all over 2. So, ito na ang sagot sa number 1. Always remember guys, in order to successfully use quadratic formula, the first procedure is to arrange the terms in standard form and locate the needed constants. So, yan, proceed na tayo sa number 2. Dahil nasa standard form na naman siya, ang gagawin na lang natin is i-locate ang mga values. So, ang coefficient ng x squared is 1. Ang coefficient ng 3x is 3. And sa c is equal to negative 9. Magpa-plug in ulit tayo. So, negative b. So, 3 siya. Positive, negative, the square root of b. 3 squared minus 4ac, 1 times negative 9, all over 2a. Solving, negative 3, positive, negative, the square root of 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So, negative 4 times negative 9 is equal to positive 36, all over 2. So, 9 plus 36 is equal to 45. So, we can further simplify what's inside the radical sign by finding its factors and finding the square root, yung pwedeng hanapan ng square root. So, we're going to use the factors of 45, 9, and 5. Ayan. Ang pwede nating hanapan ng square root dito is 9. So, magiging 3 square root of 5 siya. So, aayusin lang natin. Negative 3, positive, negative 3 square root of 5 all over 2. So, ito na ang final answer for number 2. Down to our last number. So, hindi siya naka-standard form, kaya ang una natin gagawin is iayos siya sa standard form. So, magiging negative x squared, tatranspose natin yung 5x, so magiging negative 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now, pwede na nating illocate ang values ng a, b, and c. So, a is equal to negative 1, b is equal to negative 5, and c is equal to 4. Now, the next step is plugging in the values in the quadratic formula. So, x is equal to negative b, the value of b is negative 5, positive negative b, negative 5 squared, minus 4ac, which is negative 1 and 4. All over 2a, so negative 1. Solving, negative times negative 5 is equal to positive 5, positive negative the square root of negative 5 raised to the second power will be 25, and negative 4 times negative 1 will be 4, and multiplied by 4 will be positive 16. All over 2 times negative 1 will be negative 2. Adding what's inside the radical sign, 25 plus 16 is equal to 41. Now, here's the deal. We cannot further simplify it because it's a prime number, meaning the only factors of it can be itself and 1. Ayan. Solving, 5 positive negative the square root of 41 all over negative 2. And now, these are the values of x. Dahil medyo complex yung mga nagamit kong quadratic equations, we're going to have another example na mas easy and magre-result sa simpler form of numbers. So, locating negative 1, 2, and 3. Next, we're going to plug in the value. So, x is equal to negative b, which is 2, positive negative the square root of b squared. So, 2 times 2 squared, minus 4ac, which is negative 1 and 3, all over 2a, which is negative 1. So, solving, negative 2, positive negative the square root of 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then, negative 4 times negative 1 is equal to 4 times 3 is equal to positive 12, all over negative 2. So, solving what's inside, 4 plus 12 is equal to 16, and the square root of 16 is equal to 4. Positive, negative 4. So, negative 2, positive, negative 4, all over negative 2. Ngayon, eto na ang sinasabi ko. So, setting, x is equal to negative 2 plus 4 all over negative 2 and negative 2 minus 4 all over negative 2. Ngayon, makakakuha na tayo ng exact value of x, which is, so, sa una, negative 2 plus 4 is equal to 2 all over negative 2 is equal to negative 1. And the other one is negative 2 minus 4 is equal to negative 6 dividing by negative 2 will result to 3. So the values of x for this last equation is negative 1 and 3.